Hello and welcome back to Living Not Existing. As always, I'm Josh, and as you can see, we're in my van and in the driving seat of my van, and that's because we're going on a first little trip. Just going to go and pick up some glass, which should be excellent. So yeah, going to be heading straight over there. So I might as well get heading over because I've got the glass to go collect, which is for the greenhouse, which then going to be getting the greenhouse sorted out in a bit. But I've actually got my a new little. Well, I say new, he's just a year old, little travelling companion with me. If you want to come over here, Archie, come here. Good boy. Say hello to everybody. So yeah, so then I've got Archie with me today, so he's keeping me company in the van, because Rachel's not here today and neither's my dad. So I'm going to be having Archie keeping me company today. And then, yeah, so we're going to get on our travels and go and get the glass now. So might as well set off on the road.
Tripping with my two favorite allies, fully loaded, we got snacks and supplies. It's time to leave this town, it's time to steal away. Let's go get lost anywhere in the USA. Let's go get lost, let's go get lost. Blue, you sit so pretty west of the one. Sparkle.
Right, so I've just got down here and picking up the glass from, well, you can say a YouTube name because I can't pronounce it.
Darcyvugua.
So there you go. There'll be a link into his channel as well in the description below. But he's been very great and given us the glass, which I can quickly show you now, which is just all in there in my van. So I've got that all sorted. So I'm going to get back on the road now and go and get the glass put in the greenhouse is the idea. So I'll see you back at the allotment.
Best of luck, Josh.
Thank you very much. I'll see you again.
See ya.
Right, so back down the allotment now. Good little trip out to go and get that glass. So it's quite actually late on through the afternoon now with the time I got set off and then obviously travelling times and stuff like that. But back down the allotment now and ready to start getting stuff put in the greenhouse. So all the actual paint's put in it. But as you can see, obviously it's an absolute mess behind and there's still pieces of smashed glass in there and everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by ripping out all the weeds and stuff that has been grown in it before and everything out of it. And then get the glass ripped out. That's in there still, that's all knackered, that's all broken, and then any smashed glass there is, try and pick that out from places, get that put in the bin, and yeah, so once I've cleared all that out, I'll show you that. I'm also trying a new technique on my mic, so until I actually get a new microphone bought to be able to record with and everything that'll help with wind noise, I've actually, I think it was Digwell Greenfingers suggested it, use a bit of cotton wool or some foam or something over the mic port, try and stop it. So I've just thought, what can I use? And I found a fluffy sock, so hopefully it's working a bit better. So yeah, but as I say, I'll get cracking on with that and I'll show you the next bit. Right, so as you can see now, the greenhouse is a lot more clear than it was a second ago. There's an almighty mountain of weeds and loads of nettles like you wouldn't believe. There's still quite a bit in there. We've just got the main thick out of it for now. There was also, so there's the weed pile, but there was also some grow bags in there and a big thing of plastic. And then broken glass wise, there was all of that glass there. It was just all broken glass, it was all just kicking about within it all. But then, as you saw earlier, the new glass I've now got all out, which is all these stacks here are all the new glass which I've just got today. Thank you very much again. And but yeah, so now we're going to start getting the glass put into the greenhouse. I've got the little metal clips and the spring clips and stuff like that. So they're going to make a start getting that all covered. I'm going to start off with the roof as well, so that then when it does rain, because it's been spitting every now and again while clearing that out, that we'll be able to obviously have some sort of shelter. And then of course, as you know, there's no shelter down here yet, so that'll be the first bit of shelter, which will be quite nice. And in order to get all that glass in nicely without slicing myself open or something, and then also it's a bit windy every now and again, so without it blowing everywhere, my dad's come down again to help. So yeah, so we'll get cracking on getting the first lot of glass put in that roof, and then I'll show you that. Right, so as you can now see, there's now glass in both sides of the roof, and they've fitted in perfectly, without any sort of cutting or anything. And yeah, as you can see, there's a little overlap there, and then a bigger overlap on the top one for getting to fit just the 3 panes going up. And then to anyone who's never actually fitted glass in the greenhouse before as well, it's actually really simple. You just put it in place and then just use these little spring clip things here, and they just sort of like, I'll take one out to show you. So it just comes like that, and you just hook them in like so, and that back bit goes down between the glass and the metal edge, and these two sit on top, just holding it all in place. You put one either side and it just keeps it all square in the frame. So yeah, so we've done both sides of the roof of this now, and I actually underestimated the amount of those spring clips needed to buy, and we're nearly out now. There's only that many left. So what we're going to do now is going to crack on and see how much of the sides we can actually get put in, because use some little Z clips as well for putting them on, which I'll show you in a minute. So we're going to see if we can manage to get one of the sides at least done, and see until the point of those spring clips run out, and then yeah, I'll show you that once it's all done. Right, so now as you can see, there's 2 panelled sections that are full of glass now, but unfortunately completely ran out of those spring clips now, so the rest of the greenhouse is going to have to be done once I've got some more spring clips. So yeah, so that's that on that. But the daylight's also dropping off rather rapidly, and it's getting very, very, very cold very, very quickly. Me and my dad are both absolutely freezing. We keep going and putting more layers on out of our cars. So what we're going to quickly do now, because it just needs finishing, as was said last Sunday, and we haven't had a chance so far this week, is to just finish off that last section of the fence. So we're just going to quickly blast those panels on there, and then I'll see you back inside the van to say goodbye after. Well, I'll show you what the finished result looks like, should it be still light enough. So, because it is dropping off very quickly, the light now as well. So yeah, so we'll get that sorted, and then I'll either show you the fence or I'll see you in the van. Right, well I've just to say caught enough daylight to be able to show you the end result. So the rest of those fence panels are now up, as you can see. They're a bit higgledy-piggledy and skew-whiff and all that compared to the rest of it. But as I said in the last video, that's because those panels there were they're a different like profile of the metal and everything. The way all like the actual bumps and stuff are, it's all different. For like pretty much every single one of them's different. So to try and get them to match up, they just wouldn't at all. But it finishes the job, and now there's a full fence all the way along, which is excellent. So it's got a bit more enclosed now, which is brilliant. As well as, obviously, as I showed a minute ago, the greenhouse with the glass on and stuff like that on the roof, and that too, a couple of panes. So all in all, pretty good today. And yeah, so that's that. I'm just going to tidy up the last few tools that there is, and then I'll see you back in the van. Well, it's come to that time of day again. It's time to say goodbye and round things up. Hope you've all enjoyed today's video and watching everything. And I'm just going to say again a massive, massive big thank you to Darcyvugua. I do hope I pronounced that correctly. And so a massive shout out and a massive thank you to him for all the greenhouse glass that he gave to me, which is absolutely brilliant. And definitely check his YouTube out. It's all in the link below, as well as his Instagram, because he started doing a lot more on Instagram these days, he was telling me. So check out his Instagram as well. The link will be below. And but yeah, so that's that. Obviously, as you saw, got cracked on with the greenhouse, getting the glass in, but unfortunately didn't get it finished due to the fact of the lack of spring clips, which I underestimated the amount that would be needed. So I'll have to get some more of them and hopefully get the greenhouse finished off with the rest of the glass in there. And yeah, but as you saw, obviously the 2 panels on the top of the roof are now completely finished. So finally there's some sort of shelter on there, because it seems to be whenever I go down the allotment now, it's constantly raining. It just rains whenever, or it spits, has a bit of rain spittiness, and then there's like not really anywhere to run into under cover just quickly. So it's nice the fact that the greenhouse is there and getting sorted now. And obviously, as you saw, finally got that back fence finished, which is brilliant because it now means that the whole allotment is now chicken tight, I would say. Or I think so anyway. It's at least Archie tight. Obviously, you saw Archie earlier. So he'll be able to come down the allotment now and have a bit of a run around while doing things and stuff, because he'll enjoy that. Obviously, once I get the chickens, be keeping them separated for obvious reasons. But, or Archie not coming down, or we'll see what happens in that direction come future. But yeah, so that's it really. I can't really say any more on today than that. So yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit the little bell button, check out the Facebook link below, check out Darcyvugua's YouTube link and his Instagram link below, and then yeah, that's it. So until next time, I'm Josh, been living not existing. Goodbye.